Hey guys, what's going on? And today marks a very special day for me because it's a promise that I am making to myself and that I've been wanting to make for so much time. But I feel like I finally got the insight or I finally got the download I needed to take action and just go full on steam ahead and actually do this. If you guys don't know me, my name's Charles, and I'm a trainer that's mixed energetics with spirituality, with just so much mindset work. And I've been able to I've struggled with my weight my entire life. And once I figured out all these things, I was able to lose 65 pounds and never struggle with my weight again. And I told myself that my life's mission was to share this information with as many people as possible. And unfortunately, in the world that we live in, short form social media, reels, and all that doesn't give me the possibility. It is not the good medium. It is not the good vehicle for me to literally broadcast my message and all the information, all the insights, everything that I've found that has helped me so much and has genuinely, profoundly transformed my entire life. I feel like right now is the time, and I've got the setup. This is the home gym. I used to be an overweight guy, and now I have more equipment than I know what to do with, and I have passion in that. But not only that, I've transformed my life, and my mission here is to dedicate myself to filming these videos for the next 100 days, every single day, so that every time I have a thought or there's something I want to share, I'm going to treat this as my diary. I'm going to treat this as a journal. So make sure to subscribe down below, and not because of the metrics, but if you genuinely want to transform your body, you want to transform the way that you look, you want to up level your confidence, you want to change your mindset into a winner, and you finally want to let go of the extra weight you've been holding on to that has prevented you from living the life that you want. And listen, I used to be right there with you. I used to struggle with this day in, day out. I struggled with bullying. I struggled with being called names. I struggled with harassment, you name it. I feel like I've been through it, and that mess has now been articulated and put together in order for me to share this message and for me to guide you in your own personal transformation. Because trust me, I've been through the ringer, and the surface level shit that I've seen with the fitness industry and the weight loss industry and the supplement industry and all these fucking bullshit tactics that they try to sell you in order for you to become a customer, for to sell you something, to get your money in hopes of selling you a dream, has never resonated with me and has never clicked. And it's not honest to who it is that I am. It's not truthful. It doesn't resonate with me. And for so long, this is why I know I was lost. And this is why I know I had a hard time articulating this, because it's like, oh my God, I need to fit this in a 60-second Instagram reel, or this into like a 60-second TikTok video. But these profound truths and concepts and literally things that can change your life once you start applying them, I just want to preface and say that it's not one YouTube video that's going to change your life. It's not one piece of information, although it might light that idea up in your head, or it might spring you into taking action, and it might give you that motivation to just go and get into motion. It's not going to change your entire life. That comes with a decision that you have to make for yourself. And the word decision actually means, the Latin root of the word decisions means to cut off all other options. So I'm saying this because I'm stepping into those shoes, and I have made the decision for myself to go absolutely all in, excuse me. And it's new. I'm going to mess up words, but the difference is I'm not going to care. I'm going to take massive action and not look backwards. I'm all steam ahead, gas pedal to the metal, no brakes, and we're just going. I'm going to share my heart, and in hopes that it inspires you, in hopes that it allows you to transform your life, in hopes that it sticks to the motto and to the saying that I've always wanted to articulate more than ever, to film these YouTube videos. And like the channel says, it is to be making yesterday jealous. Because when you focus on that, the grass is literally, I don't know if you could see the ground here, but it's artificial grass. And the grass is literally the greenest wherever your 2 feet are, because you can be nowhere else. And everywhere that you are, well, there you are. So in that sense, the making yesterday jealous symbolizes that the only comparison you can have is who you were it was with who you were yesterday. That's a mouthful to say, but it's literally the only competition you have is the person, the being that you were yesterday. Why? Because you want to make today better and tomorrow best. So it is literally a mindset for personal improvement, for personal development, and to just go and fulfill your full potential. And I know those words can sound corny, they can sound cheesy, they get tossed all around, and they don't really matter. But the thing is that nobody actually takes action. People want to sit there on the couch and manifest all this money, manifest their dream partner, manifest their body. But so much people focus on the attraction part. And this is where the action is like the thing that if everybody took, and this is where I realized I was stuck personally, and this is just, it's part of the game. This is how we play those different levels, and we have different bosses. If we don't beat the boss, the level just repeats. And this is my own level, and I don't know where you're at in your own journey, but I'm inviting you today with myself to take the decision to go forward, to go into that new version, to call yourself into your highest potential, to live the life and do the things. Let's be honest, if you're sitting there with yourself and you don't allow yourself to get distracted by your phone, by the social media apps, or whatever you use to sort of let time fly away, well, you actually know deep down in your heart, you know in your being what it is that you want to do. But the thing is, you haven't given yourself the permission. You feel like you don't have the permission slip to actually go out and do what it is that you want to do. And that's the only thing that's holding you back. Because literally, and I'm speaking out loud to myself, and I hope this resonates with you, is no one's holding you back. Like, you're the only person holding yourself back. No matter the situation, if you had a different perspective on the situation, you could change absolutely everything. And that's where you could keep eating the junk food, or you could just throw all the junk out right now. Make that decision with yourself and go to the grocery store and buy foods that come from the earth. If the sun didn't help it grow, or it didn't have a mom or dad, you don't buy it. It's that simple. But that decision, unless you make it, you're going to keep being the same version. And that's where you're stuck. And I hope that in these videos, I can share that with you. And in these videos, I can be myself. And trust me, this lights me the fuck up like nothing else. And I know that my mission, my purpose in life is to do this. So whatever the road looks like, it is unknown. And I know that anything that's unknown for our brains and for our minds is the scariest thing, because it feels like we're dying. But it's the statistic and the logic behind that. I'm sorry, I just worked out. My mouth is dry as shit. I should have taken a sip of water, but it is what it is. So the unknown is scary for our brains because it's not familiar, and what's not familiar isn't safe. Therefore, our brains can't protect us, and it sees that as a threat. It sees that as a danger to your survival. Therefore, it'll do everything in its power. And your brain knows you better than you know yourself, and it'll literally do everything so that you stay put, that you stay in the exact same situation, because your brain would rather be comfortable in your misery than uncomfortable in your dream life. That's why we loop on a cycle and we just stay stuck and nothing changes. Why? Because we haven't changed internally. Therefore, externally, nothing can change. But a lot more to come throughout these videos. I hope this resonates with you in some kind of way. I would appreciate the love. Hey, this is just the platform, and to drop a like, to comment what resonated with you. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch this and sticking around with me. Subscribe to the channel for all of the beautiful, amazing content that's about to come. You have my promise. Day 1 of 100. Let's keep it rocking. It's April 14th at 3:42 p.m. Let's keep it rocking. 90 days would bring us to May, June, July. I'm going to say around the end of July, we'll still be rocking and kicking, and we'll see where that goes. So I appreciate you taking the time. And guys, I'll see you tomorrow.